It's the Rule of Nerds.
And this is our review of the Lego Batman movie.
Here we go.
All right, so we watched it, and of course, you know, the question on everybody's mind is it as good as the Lego movie? Which I think it's safe to assume everybody loved that movie.
Yes.
So we'll do it this way. You do the more in-depth part. I've got more of a general review or general feel of the movie.
Yeah, you know, if you are a fan of the original Lego movie, I know I was, I know you were.
Yes, huge fan.
So you get a lot of the same energy, a lot of the same humor, a lot of the same fun. So if you like the original one, I think you're gonna have a really good time with this one. It has that quality like with the original where you really feel like you're watching someone playing with their Legos, you know?
Yeah.
The characters here, they're not limited to just the Batman figures. You have cameo appearances from other different properties, which is how you play your Legos. You don't stick with just some parts of it, right? And you know, there's really nothing as fun as watching a big action sequence, a big set piece like that, and hearing the pew pew pews.
Yeah.
you can literally hear people saying pew pew pew. So it's a lot of fun.
That's true, and you know, just like the original Lego movie where you see so many cameos, expect a lot of those here. We won't tell you which ones. We'll let you experience it as it unfolds when
No
you watch it.
spoilers here. No
spoilers here. And as far as, you know, I guess the question is, before it was like the Lego movie, all these characters, but now we're really focusing on Batman. So I guess for the Batman fans, you must be asking, how deep do they go when it comes to the, you know, the geekiness of the Batman franchise?
You know, if you are a fan of the Batman mythos, obviously this falls nowhere in the continuity that we all know and love. You know, but it's obvious that the filmmakers took some care and they really did their research for this movie. Thematically, you have a lot of the really important questions in the Batman universe.
Yeah.
You know, things like that twisted relationship between the Batman and the Joker, you know, and what kind of effect having the Bat family has on Batman, who is traditionally a loner figure.
That's true.
So you get all of those in this movie.
And you know, that's the entire thing. You know, it's got something for people who are casual Batman fans, and it's got
Definitely.
something for the geeks, the nerds, the ones who want to see all these Batman Easter eggs.
Yep.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, my opinion of the movie is more like a general feel. You know, did I like it? Yes. Did I like the jokes? Yes. Did I find the jokes funny? Yes. My only thing about the movie is that when you are being hit with like 100 jokes per minute, you kind of feel that you have this manic, out of breath feel, and sometimes, yes, the jokes are funny, but when you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a span of 1 minute, one punchline after another, you feel like you were sucker punched many times, and most of the time you feel a little dazed, a little numb, a little confused. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you get the general gist of what I'm saying, that sometimes you get too much of a good thing. And when you have so many jokes and so many sight gags and so many cultural references, you're bound to have as many misses as you have hits. So in as much as you're laughing at one joke, you're going, okay, that one wasn't that funny. So what happened was, I had moments during the movie where I was sort of like shutting down because there was just so many things happening, and you get that whole roller feeling after riding a roller coaster, like, wow, that was fun, but I gotta take a couple of minutes rest. I gotta take a break before I get to the next ride. That's the kind of manic feeling that I had about the movie.
You know, I definitely agree with that. You know, we were talking about this earlier. When we watched this movie today, there were 3 of us there, and I noticed that all 3 of us at one point in the movie had to get up and take a bathroom break.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that we usually don't like doing. We don't mind holding it in.
You rush through it.
Yeah.
You try to do it as fast as you can.
But you know, this was the kind of movie where you definitely don't mind getting a bit of a break. You know, you know you're not missing anything major plot-wise. This is not that kind of movie. and while you're there, you're not really rushing back to your seat.
Yeah.
It helps to have a little breather once in a while.
I must admit, when I went to the bathroom, I wasn't really rushing back. I stretched my legs a little bit, to clear my head. And it was like, the feeling was, okay, there are 1,000 jokes here. If I'm going to miss 300 while I'm in the bathroom, I still have 700 jokes. Who will greet me when I get back? So if I were to create a metaphor for the movie, it's like this little lovely child who happens to be hyperactive. And when he's running around, making a ruckus, making all this noise, you find him kind of annoying. But when he settles down and he sort of like just learns how to sit down and focus, you realize that he's such a lovely child. And that was sort of my experience with the movie. I really, really enjoyed the few quiet moments because it felt more real. It felt more like the movie and the characters were connecting with the audience. It really reminds me of the late Robin Williams performances sometimes, where he's ridiculously funny, but you sort of get tired after a while because it's like he's so manic, he's all over the place. And that's the sort of feeling that sometimes you get from this movie. You sometimes want to just like grab the movie by the shoulders and tell it, hey, calm down, settle down a little bit. It's not a crime to take it a little slow, because when you've got so many jokes and gags coming right at you, you kind of really shut down after a while.
Yeah, I agree with those points. But let's go back and you mentioned earlier the Easter eggs.
Yes.
We have to talk about the Easter eggs.
There are a lot.
If you are a fan of the Batman books, there's a lot for you to unpack here. You have the Rogues Gallery, obviously. You have to look closely to catch every single one, but you're gonna see most of the ones you do know, but also some that you don't. Like, who's Condiment Man?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so there's really a lot for everyone. You've got, a lot of stuff for casual Batman fans, and you've got something for the nerds who've got eagle eyes when it comes to Easter eggs and like, oh, look, it's comic Bane, but the voice is movie Bane.
Yeah.
You got these little things. It's not really a spoiler, don't worry. I mean, you'll get so many characters out there. Even if we tried to give you the spoilers, we wouldn't be able to give you all of them. We'd have to watch it 3, 4, 5 times. Like I said, everything is delivered in a machine gun manner, so you're really bound to miss a lot of stuff that's thrown your way.
I think the one Easter egg that I really enjoyed was there's a scene that we're not really gonna talk about, but there's basically like a slideshow of some old, really classic Batman covers.
Yeah.
But rendered in that familiar Lego format. So it's really a lot of fun. If you're a hardcore fan, I'm sure you're bound to enjoy that scene. But again, no spoilers here. We're not gonna tell you what part of the movie it happens in. So
yeah, and so basically what I guess it all boils down to this. If you enjoyed the Lego movie, definitely you will enjoy the Lego Batman movie. Only this time around, it's like the Lego movie on steroids.
Yeah.
Because everything is like times 10. Whatever it is you enjoyed, it's times 10. It's bigger, it's faster.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is
times
awesome.
10.
Times 10. So basically that's it. Those are our thoughts on the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, and we want to know what you think. Let us know in the comments section. After you've seen it, what do you think of the movie, and what was your favorite Easter egg from it?
So if you think we missed some of the Easter eggs, because for sure we've missed a lot, include it in the comments below. So there you go, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's The Rule of Nerds, and also follow us on our social media accounts. It's The Rule of Nerds on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, personally, you can follow me at Chico Garcia, also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And you can follow me at JM_Bolante on Instagram and just M_Bolante on Twitter.
Nerds out!
Here we go.